That seems like a good place for my bed. It's pretty nice.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, someone is knocking at my door. I wonder who it could be. Ow.
It's
Oh,
me.
hello. Hello.
Hello, King Tile.
Hello.
I have an offer from the
Alright.
traveling sales elf.
Okay.
Open the box.
Oh.
I would like to purchase all of your spruce. For all that's in that box.
Yeah, alright.
And I have another request.
Uh-oh. What is the... Oh, no! My head! Ah!
Goodbye, King.
My health is not going down at all. Hold on. Let me just save you the trouble. There
we go. Nowhere in there is that head.
Oh.
Where's the head?
Oh.
The night of
Where's
the
the head?
night of Tacopia senses a disturbance. But
Alright, and as you saw there, there was a fun little exchange between me and Destiny. Thankfully, she had some deep slate for me, and that was to be used in the roads here around Tacopia. And as you can see, I'm zoomed in for a very specific reason. That's because I have done a lot of work around. We've done a lot of work around Tacopia lately. We've gotten Expand Wheat on with us as well. Good old Julian. He's helped me out with getting some roads and some lights, and it looks like he's working on some things around the town center. We've got the dirt mound in the center because that is, where everything started. That's pretty great. I'm gonna turn that down. That is getting real loud, real quick, and that's... There we go. Anyway, yeah, we've got the nether portal now moved inside there, so it's no longer just a weird eyesore out here. And we've also got some paths leading along here, and we've got some more llamas. Look at them, they're cute. And we have obtained one from another nerd, from Carp, and his name is Gomez, and he looks like a little bandit. He's the most adorable. Yeah, so we've pretty much just rearranged everything. We finally cleared out all of the chests and all of the nonsense in there, and we've thrown it all into our random assortment of chests, and hopefully we will be able to get a lot more done today, because I have a few things planned, and the first of those is actually gonna be slaughtering this child here. Ow, 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 die. But the first of which is to add some ships in these docks here, because as you can see, I have built up the docks. I know I was going to do it in the last episode, and I'm going to be completely honest, I kind of forgot, because I'm just dumb. But yeah, I went ahead and built the docks in between episodes, and I'm really happy with how they've turned out so far. I've made a little fishing hut right there. I'm going to be selling a bunch of like AFK fishing stuff there, so I can just maybe make some extra profits if people decide to stop by. People can also come by and build their own ships as well, if they want to have, if they want to have their own like alliance ship or like a trading ship or something come in. I think that'd be pretty cool, or maybe like some small like rafts or barges or something like that. But the biggest thing that I've worked on is this. Now in the last episode, I barely cleared out a small chunk of this, but I have caved out this entire area, and I'm super happy with it. Obviously, it's not going to just stay exposed ores and stones and all that stuff. It's going to be more terraformed. It's going to have more dirt, a lot of seagrass and stuff. It's not going to be this ugly, I promise. This is something that I hope to work on today, but I don't know if I'll get to it because it's not really my biggest priority right now. Right now, I want to get at least one ship down there, and I also want to start laying out the rest of the roads around Tacopia, because as you can see, I've got the wall layout for the entire kingdom, and actually it goes out of those chunks there, but I've got the wall layout, and there's going to be two main entrances, and there's going to be one there, and there's going to be one on that side of the city as well. and I think it's going to be really fun. It's going to be fun to lay out these roads, and I also want to lay out some blueprints, or at least like some floor plans for some villager or just regular, town houses throughout the kingdom. And I'm going to be using a lot of different building blocks. I'm going to be using different woods. I'm going to be using sandstone, because sandstone is a very underrated block in my opinion, and I feel like I don't use it as much as I should, because it is a really, really, really good stone. I never give it the love that it deserves, and it's always worth giving it a shot. I can obviously go into a testing world and see if these designs work out okay, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to this episode. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and knock out the ship for the first part, and for that I need to go into a testing world, because I don't know how to build a ship. I'm not creative in any way, shape, or form. I don't know why I play Minecraft and record it. I'm not a professional. I'm not great. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so this is a design that I used. It's based off of Wells Knight's simple ship tutorial. I'll put a link to that down in the description. It's a really nice, simple build, and most of it is pretty much the same as his, except I've done some different detailing around the cabin there. But as you can see, we've got the nice Tacopian logo on the sail, as good of a taco as I could put in a 4-block space there. And we've got a nice rope going down holding the mast up. We've got the little flag on the top, and my favorite feature here is the wheel. Now obviously it's not pretty, but it is definitely an improvement to other things that you can do in the game. My original plan was to use like a lectern or something and have an armor stand sticking out of it, but I guess lecterns aren't movable blocks, so you can't actually push them with pistons. I didn't know that before, so that's pretty cool. I managed to figure this out by using a fence gate and an armor stand there, and then we've also got a little bit of storage in here, and finally underneath we've got a tiny bit of storage. Not great, obviously this is really just for decoration, so it's nothing too major, and I'm really happy with how it looks. So let's go ahead and cut into a very quick time lapse and just get this built up. Well, ahoy there. It appears that there is a brand new ship that is docked in our port here, and I am super happy with how it looks. As you can see, it's not the most detailed thing ever. Like I said, it's a design that I used based off of Wells Knight's simple ship 15-minute build tutorial. Once again, link down in the description, and a big thanks to him for putting that out there, because I'm going to be completely honest, when I was first trying to make a ship, it was awful. If you pay close enough attention to that clip where I was in my testing world, right behind where the final product was the remains of what I originally was trying to do, and it did not look good at all. So I did make a few modifications to this one. I believe that front part there, I don't know what any of these ship parts are called. Any of these ship parts are called, but I made that a little bit longer, I believe, and then I also made it where the sail is actually like folded in, since it's docked, because we don't want the ship to sail away. And I also made the flag on the top yellow just because it kind of adds to the Tacopian aesthetic. And then finally down below, as you can see, we've actually got an anchor all set up, and it looks beautiful. I love this. The use of the chains makes this look a lot better. And then the anvil at the bottom, kind of engraved in the sand, looks so good. I love it so much. But I'm really happy with this build, and this is the first ship I've ever made. This is like the first boat I think I've ever made ever. So I'm really happy with it. I remember Destiny saying that she also wanted to build a ship over here at some point, kind of just like an alliance ship or something. So I can't wait to see that pop up. If any other members of the server are watching right now, if you want to build a ship as well, feel free to come on by. You know, commerce is welcome. But anyway, so the next thing that I have planned for today's episode is working on the interior work of my house. I kind of took a break from my house. Oh, who stripped this log? Ugh. Anyway, I kind of took a break from my housework because I wanted to just kind of work on some other stuff, switch up the content a little bit. And actually, in between episodes, we ended up working on the roads throughout the town. As you can see, we've made it as far as about the middle there. So that's really nice. Me and Expandweed have been really busy. And, yeah, I wanted to take some time today and just work on some interior stuff, because the third floor up here is completely naked. There's like a couple flower pots, my off-brand diamond that I got from Skelebra, and my bed, which this isn't actually where I wanted to put my bed at all. So who knows anymore what's gonna go on in here. I'm gonna try to come up with some ideas, and I'll let you know what I come up with. So, quick cut transition into the future. To get into the interior decoration, I wanted to stop by the graveyard here because an unfortunate casualty has come to pass. Unfortunately, Rongo, the pesky bird, was killed in action. He was named Rongo. Expandweed named him. He was the only person who suggested a name, so there we go. But he was unfortunately killed because while I was over at the gold farm going AFK, Expandweed was over here working on his house, which I'm not going to show for sake of his video, and a pillager patrol came along and were attacking him, and a raid started, and Rongo got caught in the crossfire, and yeah, he's no longer with us. So we held a funeral procession. We literally played Amazing Grace with bagpipes and did the 21 firing salute, and so I wanted to show you all that we were paying our respects, and I ask that you all pay your respects as well, because Rongo's been with us pretty much since the beginning. I mean, you gotta remember how excited I was when we found him after we tamed him. Like, he just appeared on my shoulder, and it was really nice. So just wanted to say thank you, old friend, for all the memories, for all the dancing with the jukebox, and may you be a pesky bird in the great beyond. I also wanted to point out that you may notice that in between the last clip and this one, the coloring of the game is a little bit different than you might remember, and that's because I turned off the old lighting through Optifine, and it makes it a lot more saturated and a lot more of a warm feeling. So I really like it. I really like the way it looks. I took a lot of inspiration from this from the Nerdcraft server. I've noticed a lot of them have this setting as well, and it looks so much better. It makes things blend together a lot more. So I'm gonna keep it like this. I want you guys to let me know if it's good, if it's bad, what you think of it. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to design. Let's design an interior. I lagged. After a lot of planning, this is what I've managed to come up with. Now, it's not much. Obviously, I still have a lot of work to do in here, and I do not like this carpet at all. It's disgusting, but I wanted to have some kind of carpet in here, and it does add a little bit of color to the inside here, and it really matches the roof very nicely. And I think the azalea leaves with the roof look so good. I love that. I wasn't originally planning to put anything up there, but I eventually did, and it looks so good. And so I wanted to make this a little bit more of a nature-themed room, so I've got shelves all over the place with different plants. I found a wandering trader who came by, actually, so I have a couple of those drip leaves, as well as a couple sea pickles that I bought from him as well. For once, the wandering trader was actually useful. My words are not useful. I'm just going to stop talking. This is going to be a silent playthrough from now on. Anyway, so we've got some paintings over here. We've got a nice little desk. And we've got another ender chest over here, right? We've got... Where's my ender chest? Oh, that's right. It's down in the village area. Okay. But yeah, we've got another shelf over here with more greenery. We've got some paintings. And, of course, we've got our bed with the curtains on the side here. And we can go in for a nice nap if we wanted to. And there's also a chest in the back for storage. I might just put, like... I might put the... a backup set of armor or something in there, even though there's an ender chest all the way over here that I have my backup sets right there, my backup box right there, so that's kind of redundant, but yeah, I think it's really nice. And also I have, what the heck was that? Alright, sorry about that. Apparently it's raining outside my house and I just didn't know. But I've also got this little armor stand over here with the Tacopian colors, pink and yellow, and a few candles scattered around the place as well. There's even some outside, because this corner was really dark and there was actually a bunch of mobs spawning over here. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm really happy with this interior design. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything I should add, anything I should change. Oh, I forgot to mention, I've also got a jukebox, and... Okay, if the lag would like to not screw that up, like... If you like to talk to tomatoes... But I've got a nice little music corner over here. I think it looks nice, and this part of the Vanilla Tweaks resource pack that I use actually shows what note and how many times the note block has been clicked, so it's a lot easier to make note block contraptions and such. So I really like that, and it adds a really nice aesthetic in this room, adds some more color, and just makes it look a lot prettier. So now that we're done with that, I actually want to show you guys my villager trading area, because I've actually expanded it. So if you look down here, you'll see that things are a little bit different, and that's because I've actually expanded it a lot. The whole reason I wanted a villager trading area was for the books, for the carrots, and for the clerics, and I never added any, I didn't add a single cleric to my trading system. I added these dudes for some reason, but I left out the clerics, and so I added a bunch of these guys as well because they trade iron for emeralds, so that's really nice. And I've been zombifying them and trading up with them and placing torches in the wrong spot every freaking time. Alright, got it back. But as you can see, I've got their trades down relatively low. This guy has already unlocked all of his stuff, and I haven't even traded with him. That's actually really nice. But I've got some easy XP here now. I can trade gold. I can trade scutes. I don't even remember how to get scutes. But my goal is to get the rotten flesh trades down, because that'll be easy emeralds, and I can make more beacons. I can make more emeralds to get more golden carrots. I guess at some point I should probably plan to either expand the amount of farmers I have, get rid of some of these dudes, or just expand the hallway a little bit longer so I can manage to get myself some more farmers in here, because right now it's kind of cramped. There's not a lot of space to do anything else. I've also started just kind of organizing everything else, and by organizing I mean having a terrible time. I still have most of my stuff in here from when I brought down all of the splash potions. But as you can see, I've done a lot of trading with these guys as well, just so I can see if they actually do buy iron, which they do, which is nice. And then I've also got all this stuff in here, all the extra moss and all that. So yeah, just kind of a rundown of what I've been up to in between clips. It's been a few days since I've worked on anything. I mean, Expand Wheat built up his entire house in a matter of one clip to another. So kind of crazy how much time flies by when you're trying to plan out how to how to design your interior, and also how to form a sentence. I don't know what's wrong with me lately. I just cannot form a sentence to save my life. But anyway, so now that that's done, I want to go ahead and go take a look at my bookshop and see if anything has been purchased. Alright, anybody buy anything? No. 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 Well, maybe I'm a little overpriced. I might have to kick down the prices just a little bit. I will admit, with the lack of diamonds that the server has given us, I will say that my prices are horribly high. But, you know, the only good economy is an expensive economy. That's how that works. But anyway. Alright. Sidetracking aside. So now I want to go ahead and lay out, if not all, most of the building layouts for the rest of Tacopia. Like I said before, we have the wall all laid out and ready to go. We've got a lot of the roads already laid out, and I think it'll leave just enough space between the roads to have some decent sized houses. And I also need to make sure that we, leave enough room. God, what is up with my frames today? I'm just gonna let my computer try to figure itself out before trying to fly around. But anyway, we need to make sure that we leave enough room for all the different things in here that we want to do. So right now, we have finished my third floor, finished the interior, and we've done the town square, which is right here. We have added most of the roads. We're going to be adding townhouses. We need to add the barracks, which that's actually going to be Expand Wheat's job. The wall, we're going to have the gates. There's going to be a gate there, and there's going to be a gate over by the port. We need the Wizard's Tower. That's actually up for debate, actually. I was talking to Expand Wheat, and he was thinking maybe either the Wizard's Tower or just like a regular library, because that's where we want the enchantment table to be. So that's kind of up for debate right now. But the Hall of Riches, the security towers around the town, just, for security. The Royal Maze, which is actually going to be right behind my house. And the Tacopian Forest, which I feel like is going to surround the walls, because I feel like it'd be kind of cool to be like a kingdom in the middle of like a forest. And then the Jousting Arena, some autocrop farms, which will just be some different houses with different farms in them. The Tavern, and the Tacopia Alchemy Shop, which will be where we keep all of our potion stuff and all that fancy jazz. So let's go ahead and just hop into another quick third-person time-lapse of me just laying out different outlines of different things. Oh, I also forgot to mention the mine, because that's not staying there forever. That little blackstone arch with weird tentacles sticking out of it, that's not staying forever. I have a plan actually for the mine, and I'm really excited for it. It's going to involve a lot of TNT. Like, a lot. So anyway, let's go ahead and hop into a third-person time-lapse and get some of these house outlines knocked out. What? What? What is this? She said to take this important message from the ridge, my lord. Why, thank you, little axolotl brethren. I took your shirt. I meant to take... No, I want... how do I... Book? How do I book? I keep placing torches. I would like to book, please. I would also like to have frames, if that's possible. Please and thank you. Give. No, don't take my sword! No! Give it back! No! Give that back. Give me that book. I'll put your pants back on. Just hold on a sec. Help. King KJ Whippy. As you can see, the Snowfall Ridge needs supplies. We are in need of the great kingdom of Tacopia. Our people are starving and in need of the wheat. Oh my god, there's a zombie horde! Oh my god, there's like 50 zombies. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, hold up. Let's get this taken care of. We'll finish reading our message in a sec. Okay, they're all dead now. Great. Anyway, our people are starving and in need of the wheat. Of course, we would compensate you greatly. We would like a full shulker box of wheat to feed our people. We also need many books of quick charge and unbreaking, which would also greatly benefit Tacopia. We would also love the Great King's services to build a melon farm, but that can happen whenever you have time and the patience, of which of course, I would assist in helping you build. Stop texting me! I'm in the middle of a kingly read. I must bid thee a farewell, though. Signed by Snowfall Ridge. P.S. Please return my delivery boys. They tend to get lost. Oh god, I don't know how to do that. Oh, I have to... Wait. She said to take this. Okay, so let me get the... Okay. I'm probably gonna have to take off your pants too, buddy. Sorry. Purely business, of course. What is in the shulker box? Whoa! Whoa! That's a lot of terracotta. Not to mention 2 diamond blocks. Jeez. Alright, so only read this if you have the shulker box. In the shulker contains a variety of colored terracotta. This book can be used to change out the colors to any you like, even if I don't have those in stock, but keep that in mind that it might take me longer to make those changes. And or an IOU. So I can change out these terracotta for other colors or an IOU. I mean, these colors are pretty great, though. That's a nice variety. God dang. Heck yeah, alright. Well, I guess I should figure out how to somehow get these guys back. So, give me a second, I'll figure out how this armor stand thing works. So, as you can see, I've gotten the roads laid out. I've gotten a few buildings laid out as well. I've got my frames cutting out for some reason. And I've got this platform right here, and you might be wondering what this is. And this is actually going to be the beginning of the main market area in Tacopia, because Tacopia has to have some kind of market or like economic trade system. I mean, we've got the port over there where we can get all of our goods, and now we have a place that we can actually sell, trade, all these different things. And of course, this is all for roleplay purposes, but I mean, hey, you know, it looks nice and it gives a bit more of immersion into the game. So I think it's really cool, and I'm really excited to get these buildings built up, and I might actually expand this out further behind me towards the other road, kind of just fill up this entire side of the street, because we've got plenty of room here to actually expand this. So I'm really excited to get these built up, but I actually wanted to go ahead and get this video wrapped up. There's one more thing that I need to do, or at least need to talk to you guys about. So let's go ahead and just hop over to what we need to discuss. So here we are approaching the shopping district, right? And it's looking pretty much the same as before. Just got the massive dirt towers in the sky, whatever. We've got the bookshop. But over in this direction, I'm informed that there's actually a minigame area, and that is supposed to be a minigame. Now, I'm not going to spoil what it is because I don't want to be that kind of person, but this entire plains and all this forest back here, which we're able to clear out, is going to be for minigames. So, I have an idea for a minigame, and it requires tridents with Riptide. Now, you might be thinking of what game I'm going to be making, but chances are you might not be. So, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to make golf. Now, excuse me, Mr. Pig. Yep, okay. But I'm going to be making golf in Minecraft, and in order to do that, I need Riptide Tridents and Ender Pearls, which means that I'm going to need to make a trip to the end and make an Ender Pearl farm, which is going to suck. Oh my gosh, I'm realizing now that this is going to be an awful project, but it's going to be fun, and when it's finished, it'll be so fun to play with friends. I'm really excited to get this started up, and I cannot wait to see what your guys' reactions are as well. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. It always helps my channel grow, and also will allow you to see when I upload a video next. So if you haven't already, please consider doing that, and in the meantime, I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye!